Lovely weather rolling in. Starting to rain. Anyway, doing some inside work today. Doing what I can. I got a progress and a mess. Almost all this pile of 2x2s they all curved and twisted. I couldn't use them. My intention was to build the tire framing from the counter out of 2x2s, but I had to go a different route. I had to use a combination of deck boards and some 2x3 and 2x2s. But I've got a 61 by almost 23 wide counter. It's 32 inches high. It's lower than I want it, but I had to go this height because of that window. It's a good height. It's a little bit above waist. I mean a little bit below waist, about 4 inches below waist. Sink I chose. It's not really a sink. This is something I picked up for scrap. It was one of those stainless steel food warming trays. That's what this was, and I'm going to convert it to a sink. I got to figure out how to attach it. The original attachment points is little bolts. It's a M6 by 1.0 thread. It studs about maybe 10 millimeters long, which is not long enough for my 1/2 inch ply countertop. That's going to be my sink. My head just clears the air conditioner. I'm kind of compact on the room. A camper double basin sink was wider than this. Wasn't as deep. I don't need a double basin. I wanted a single basin that can at least fit a plate in there or a pot. And little camper sinks you can't fit much in. It's 2 small basins, and what's called a bar sink is about half the size of this. I didn't want that. When I seen this food warming tray on the side of the road, it's perfect. I did buy the drain. I've got to do some modifications to the bottom of this. Its deepest part is 2 inches around. This middle's up a little bit. So I'm gonna try my best not to beat it up. It still needs to be clean. Look like somebody used it for paint. But anyway, I'm gonna try my best not to beat it up too bad. I'm gonna try to reshape the bottom of this to kind of bow down. And I'm gonna put a 2-inch drain either in the center or one corner. I did my faucet. I left room in my framing to put my faucet. So I guess the sink area, dish drying area, maybe. But I may just be in a habit just clean and dry the dishes and pick it up. Not have a dish drying area because I need view of that window from the console. This countertop space, I believe I got 26 or 28 inches. It's gonna be just for a camping stove. That's all I need. I determined where the breaker box is gonna be situated, right there. My batteries, 3 deep cycles. I'm gonna go underneath here in this area. I'm probably gonna put a vent that goes through the wall. Because lead acid batteries do vent, and they say the fumes are toxic. Eventually I may go lithium, but for now it's going to be lead acids. So I still got a lot to do, a lot of planning. It's my water supply in from water hose, typical on campers. It has a check valve on it. That's going to come in, and it's going to connect to one of these hoses, which goes back across, which happens to be my bathroom now. There's a water fill line. The tank is going to go on this side of the wall, somewhere in this area. And my pressure, I'm sorry, not my pressure, my supply to my pressure pump. There's a little fitting coming out the floor right there. So my line's going to pop through, connected there, and that comes out on this side. And that's going to go to my pump, which is going to go somewhere in this area. And then, the rest of the plumbing, I'm figuring out as I'm going. This is going to be the cabinet or sliding door. Same thing here, either cabinet or sliding door. And on this side, I think I'm going to do three drawers, pull-out drawers, and I can make them just clear my water line. My water lines will pass between the drawers. That's pretty much my layout. And then I guess my next step, I guess I'm gonna try to finish this counter first. No promises on when. And my next step is to build overhead cabinets. I don't have very much room here. I'm gonna build cabinets from the ceiling down to the window, maybe a 6-inch depth, and that's only gonna be able to store plates, bowls, stuff like that. I plan on running that from, I guess, maybe right in front of the AC, a little ways in the front. The helm area, I've got plenty of room. Got about 5 feet from the console to here. My steering wheel is going to stick out to about right here. It's going to give me about 4.5 feet. So what I may do, I talked about in the past about being able to sleep 3 people in here, having 3 beds. This side is going to have a futon that makes a full bed. But if I need another person to sleep in here, I'm thinking about building a fold down section of a table that will fold up and meet with that, and I'll have a 6.5 foot platform to where someone could sleep up here, to where this will become a bunk. I will have a divider right here to stop things from going in the sink, and you know, like the backsplash for the stove, which I don't really need, but it will stop your bedding from going into the sink. I may design that may be added at a later time, but I'm thinking like a little wing table that I can fold up, put the leg in, and then this will become a bed. It's 32 inches off the ground, which is not that difficult to get into. Yeah, it's a small update. I ain't got much going on. I guess, as you can see, the moisture, the AC is doing its job. I got it at 72 indoors, and it's about 85 outside, and condensation always happens on the hot side. So that's one thing I'm going to have to consider when I'm running the air conditioner during the day and driving. I'm not going to be able to keep it cold in here because of the hot temperature outside. It fogs my windows up. So I'll have to find a comfortable setting, like in the mid to upper 70s indoor temperature. But the whole purpose of the AC wasn't so I can drive in comfort. The plan was to have doors and windows open during the day while you're cruising, and the AC was for nighttime for sleeping, which is probably still the plan. I didn't want to have to run a generator 24 hours. The AC and generator plan was basically at night. So, yep, that's about where I'm at. I've done my interior walls on my shower. I didn't do the exterior yet, which is not going to take long to do. I'm just trying to fab up all my big items, which is the bathroom wall and the counter. So I guess my next step is to sheet the counter, figure out what I'm going to do with my doors or cabinets and jars, and then maybe I can finish the bathroom up. The rain's just coming in now, so I may be stuck in here for a little while, but I think I'm doing good progress. Need to get all this junk out of here, all this scrap wood, stuff that's not going to be used. A stack of these 2x2s, you buy it in stacks. You can buy it in stacks of 4 that are wrapped together with little banding together, and I had a stack of 6. And I actually had 3 stacks of 4. All the ones I built the shower with were pretty straight. That used up 3 stacks, and I had a stack of 6. When I undone the banding, they're all curved and warped and twisted. I can deal with the curves. I can straighten curves, but a twist is hard to deal with in a 2x2, and some of them split. Like I've got one in here, but I want to throw it out so bad. The grain split this direction, so I turned it the other way, used the other side. The other side split both directions on the grain, so that piece is not usable at all to me. And the rest of the length that was cut off on that one, I want to throw it away. So no matter which direction I will orient it, as soon as you screw into it, it will split. That's what I don't like about using 2x2s. That's a harder 2x2 that I normally get. Normally I get the white soft ones. The harder ones offer more strength, but they also split easy. Maybe if I'd have pre-drilled it, I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. This is what my counter's gonna look like. The bathroom, and that still gives me plenty of space for the console. I actually got a temporary stool in here. I'll be sitting and driving, and I've got about 2.5 foot, almost 3 foot to the countertop behind me. Like I said, I'm probably gonna build a flip up counter that's gonna match this size for a bed, but I was thinking about designing it in a way to where during the day I could flip it down and I'll have like a bench seat right here. So I'll make a lower half of a bench that slides out to flip it up and then slide it back in. And I want to convert it back to a small bench, pull the bench seat out, flip it down, slide the bench back, and I'll have a little bench, a seat right here behind me. That would be good for at the end of the day if I wanted to watch TV, because my TV is going in that corner. That would work out pretty good. But again, undecided what route I'm going to go with that, and the complications of building a flip out bed or counter. I've never done anything like that, but I think I can watch a few YouTube videos on other designs, get some ideas, and I think I can pull it off. But yeah, thank y'all for stopping by on this rainy day. I think I'm just gonna call today. Shut my AC down, and get out of here without getting too wet, and call it a day. Thank y'all for stopping by.